Ladies and gentlemen, have I ever told you the coolness of like this cup? I'm sure everybody has it. It's very like an adjacent kind of Christmassy cup. But because it bows in like this, there's like this you can see it better when it's like this. There's like this curve. So when you're stirring it, it doesn't like splash at you because it's kind of hitting the rim. Welcome to memes. Welcome to memes. Oh, I love when I can take a genuine like. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Try Not to Laugh. Actually, I don't even know. It's called Memes and Grin. What is a good name that is like 3 words, maybe 2, that's not very big, that can fit in a title that executes information fast? It's a lot there, but I have no idea. Try Not to Laugh is just too big to fit in a fucking thing. Granted, maybe we should just change our thumbnail game in general, but let's run it. Ladies and gentlemen, this looks a meme. Also, by the way, I didn't mention, but there's a lot of new people popping in with this. I think they're coming from the Borderlands community. Hopefully I can see some more of your absolutely delightful humor. What is this gnome thing?
Pay you a visitation.
Dad!
All right. No one would ever say I don't know when I'm not wanted. Toodles.
Got something for you. Here it is, gypsophila. Lovely. What does it mean? It means lover of chalk. Although, ironically, it grows better in a clay soil. It's weird, isn't it? You think you got it down and then bam, you do some reading and it turns out you like clay soil, even though you thought it was lover of chalk. Weird.
I can't hear it. I can only enable you to like it. And if it's here, then I thought, so you guys seen it. But I don't know what it is, man. That's a hard beard to pull off. The one that's just like a fucking giant ass strap. That's some. You got, I don't even know. You need to hold like an unparalleled amount of confidence. Do you look better in pictures or in person? Listen, if I look good in either, I wouldn't be sharing 432 memes on Facebook daily. What I don't know for it personally. I think I look very different in real life versus on camera and images because your boy is like, I don't know how to put it, but everyone who I've ever interacted with, who's seen me just through like in school when they seen me through a friend on Facebook, even though I rarely partook in that. I'm 6 foot and I have wide back, so people will kind of like, what? But like, I also am a person that by nature I crunch up like a fucking parasite or something. I think it's angles, you know what I mean? Like if sometimes my haircut sucks ass because I cut my own hair. Sometimes there's no gradient like this, it's just a hard line because I suck. And also I can't see what the back looks like, so if on stream you ever see me turn around fully, the back could look like shit because I can't see it. I just go by instinct. I'm like, is that right? Is that right? As I'm doing the thing. But I bet you look better than you could possibly give yourself enough credit for. Also, I think a lot of people just don't do basic care, which is like, hey, maybe it's a good idea to put on some types of lotion that actually affect your skin looking better than normal. Maybe it's okay to find a haircut that fits your face. And can fight back the inevitable receding hairline that every man seems to be just getting wrecked by, including myself. Maybe it's a good idea to invest in a beard because you have a very tiny mouth and tiny lips to where it helps subtract from that. Maybe it's also a good idea to pursue certain exercises that makes your shoulders look somewhat bigger, because even though women say that they want a lot of abs on a dude, I do think what they always see is shoulders and arms and back, which just basically anything that looks good in a shirt, whilst you're wearing a shirt, sorry. Those things I think help, but granted I know nothing. Listen, when I say, all the female characters in this video game are all harada and harada poses, where's the equality? I don't mean cover everyone up, desexualizing them. I mean, please show everyone's harada and harada. No, I agree. Granted, I'm just a big fan of, I don't like hypocrisy, frankly. I just don't like people who are like, yeah, like, I don't know. I remember there's a lot of people who I used to communicate with a lot. A lot of people fell off with me, but people were constantly shitting on like, what is it called, rappers and like horrible lyrics, but like talking about bitches and hoes and cheating on people and all these horrible things. But then Cardi B's fucking, WAP came out and people were just like, oh, this is my shit. I'm like, you don't like the other one. This is not in balance. You better take back that take. Granted, maybe it's just me, but I feel like too much Harada and Harada can be quite distracting when it comes to just like playing the video game. You know what I mean? So I kind of always like for them to sprinkle on some badassery or something, you know? Not just ass, not just more ass, more cheek, all that. Radahan Festival? What? Why is this a thing? Some dude in a fucking garbage can? I guess that's pretty good. You more leverage. Bodies are like they flop all over the place. A trash can, there's some structure there. Right? Oh man, I'm not sure if you guys have seen it. It's like the worst. It's when people have, I don't know how people have that much confidence. It's like an epidemic of ego when it comes to like singers or rock and roll people, where they'll just fucking spear dive off of the concert stage and then they'll just crank themselves either into the concrete or into people's skulls. It just doesn't make sense across the board. People be crazy, but also it's so funny. It's so funny to see somebody be like, fuck it, and then eat shit. It's so good. Is this the shock? No, it's Gara, of course. I should have known this. Let me guess. It's Fluff. If this was anybody else, I would have been blown away. You would have destroyed my whole world. But no, it's Gara from Fluff. Nice thing to whisper when hugging somebody. How the fuck do you see this? You smell different when you're awake. Jeez. Please help me. Then smile as if nothing happened. Please help me. What? Also, soon. You have lovely skin. I can't wait to okay, well that one's just a phone. That one's just not even correct. That one's just like, yeah. That's a 2 on the nose. Lose points. Your hair tastes like a strawberry. That was great. Like, what the fuck? There's a lot on my fucking head. Oh shit. I'm crying. Oh, it's too gross. He knows, don't go home. What? I always know you would die in my arms. See, that one's too much, that one's too close to fear. There's gotta be like it could just be nothing kind of response. Yes. Okay, so we had a thing in the last part where there was like this classic thing for like dudes, I'm not sure, but basically it's like, hey, the yandere idea is something that a lot of dudes are like, you know what, sure. Granted, what if a person was stalking you, all right? Now granted, maybe I'm privy to like anime ecosystems in which a lot of the dudes are hella desperate and down bad. No judgment here, just facts that, you know, certain things real popular. So, our question last time was, if you had a person that was like a woman, say woman, okay, woman that's relatively attractive, all right, not crazy, but still really, really pretty. They did like stalker-like behavior, but never stabbed you, so no yandere, you know, fail safe, essentially, none of that. But they were like real clingy. They really liked being close to you, etc. They wanted to like kind of hang out a lot of the time. They really liked all of you, all that. And to that same end, what if this woman who's really into you, looked pretty cool, looked really nice, all that stuff, was saying all this to you? Also, the person's deeply cares about you, super generous with you, all that kind of stuff. Would you accept this? I feel like most dudes would be like, I can ignore it. The whole skin thing, rough, but is what it is. Unless you said, yeah, I'm not gonna get stabbed. Okay, I'm not gonna get my skin flayed. Fine. It's just some weird conversation, hiccups, maybe autism, whatever it is. Now, to pivot it around for the women in chat, or women in the audience, would you accept this level of weirdness if they look like, what's the guy? The guy who I think is probably the most beautiful man on the planet. He's Thor. Thor from Avengers, with short hair. That one. Maybe some people would like long hair Thor. I don't know, regardless, him. That guy. It's him. So basically really gorgeous, but is a creep. Or at least vocally a creep. Doesn't mean they're gonna act on any of these. In fact, I'll give you a fail-safe. They don't act on any of these. Would you accept? Of course you would, because everyone's shallow a little bit to a point of pretty. Okay. Also, everyone's alone and wants love. So people who are really into you is not exactly a negative. It's just when they start to dominate your time, and then not good. Cursor. Precursor. Okay, my people are upset at you, all right? Granted, not arrowheads are not exclusive to Native Americans, but I'll shut up. Shut up. It's a song from Mahadada. Nobody knows it. Teacher tells me to silence my phone. Teacher calls me in the class. Teacher says, you have the taste. Yeah. If a teacher knows baseline shit about being like, hey, no noise in class. Not like, fuck. Is this, I'm already at my limit. Is this from nope, this is from High School of the Dead. Let's say High School DxD. No, this is High School of the Dead, I think. Unless it's something else. This looks like the one teacher lady who was on some whole other shit. Anyways, looks like she ate estrogen every day. Me trying to save another meme on my phone. No, this is not enough space. Also, what? Well, that's impossible. You realize how tiny, how small is you have something else eating up space. It ain't memes. Memes are like an image, dog. You can have thousands of these and not take up like a megabyte or something. You're okay. Nobody. Japanese censors. I think it's a job done, you know? Although it's funny because I feel like there was like an Instagram thing going on where women would do like this with a camera and they would like block their giblets, etc. But that's been happening in anime for years. Granted, sometimes it's foam. I personally enjoy this one. Granted, very unlucky if an apple is the only thing that can can hide your business. Kind of like a fucked up thing to do to a man. At least make it like the pot, and it's also the table to hide everything. That's generous, okay? That leaves a lot of pride left to salvage, essentially. But sometimes they just do like a thing, and they're like, he's basically a Ken doll or has a micro penis. Rough. Anyways, let's move on. Every masterpiece has its cheap copy. I don't know the top one. I do probably, but sometimes anime things go weird faces and makes everything look crazy. Also, when they draw them with sharp teeth, are they doing it because of their canines? Because I have the same thing. People say like I have fangs, which I do, but it's just my top ones, not my bottom ones. It's usually you have both. But is that what they're trying to like articulate? Like people got some canines, maybe? Winter season 2022. Marina is best girl. Spring season 2022. What? First of all, what? Also, let's stop, okay? Let's stop. Let's knock it off, okay? One person, Love is War, one girl, sure. I haven't seen the third season. Maybe they make her lovely. Kokomi, Again, Kokomi seems like good people, but I'm not sure if they're best girl, alright? Secondly, why is there kids in there? Stop it, you're gross. Alright? Thirdly, why is the one other lady from Love is War in there too? She's basically a child unless you're the same age. Gross. Granted, all of these people are probably kids, so we're all fucked up in a way, but... The biggest question is why is that fucking bitch from the fucking Shield Hero here? What is that? Who hurt you? Stop it. At least the one lady is like genuinely made to be a girlfriend archetype that is wholesome and also hadada, which is, you know, most fucking men's perverted, you know, thing. But all these other people are, besides the one pink hair chick. The pink hair chick might be reasonable because she's kind of queued up to be that one-to-one relationship thing. Albeit Kokomi can't communicate, kind of working up to it. And again, Love is War person. I don't know what the one to the bottom right is. No idea. But anyways, move on. Before, after, that's pretty nice. Granted, I hope that's not true. Because yeah, why would, what the fuck? She was like, did the wife cheat on him with, oh no. Oh, that's what happened. That's not good. If this is like an evolution and it's all real and not just two shows mashed together, why is her hair pink? That's not great. That's not great. That means the man cheated on him and she's still accepting him. Ooh. Not the good. Granted, he grew up and looks clean. Okay, that hairstyle. How the hell am I supposed to have a child in a week? Oh no, the bra fell off. Oh, the top part. Some weeb fangirls. Oh no, the lewdness. Yeah, I'll say honestly, it's a rarity where like the main character is meant to look like a Giga Chad and like looking clean as hell. Also, man, what is it about that? There's something about a person looking like, you know how people used to dress? Where like they used to dress as fucking like, I don't know why, maybe it's just me, but I really think that fucking looks so cool. Like the classic, it sounds fucked up. Minus the fedora, just a nice clean suit all the time with like a long trench coat but like a nice tie, looking clean as fuck. Maybe some crazy like pattern on your thing, but it all works because you got light hair color, you got light skin pigment, you can wear light colors, still look clean. Yeah, hairstyle looks not the shittiest. I think that's like one of the coolest aesthetics ever. I feel like most people resonate. I feel most people are like, yes, looks great. Me explaining the entire plot and timeline of Attack on Titan to a girl I like. Her being happy that I'm sharing my interest with. That's a fox spirit in a child's body. Stop it. Stop it. Also, Attack on Titan is very fucked up. Also, the plot line is awesome up until the ending, where it all just devolves into absolute shit and everything was the worst, which is maybe the point, but you'd hope that you'd run through the experience and you'd have something to take away from it rather than, oh, this is just a nightmare still. And yeah, granted, I do empathize with the supposed girl here, and yeah, the fact that like when anyone talks about their interests and whatnot, I love it. I like, even if it's something about like pottery, I'm in. Do you want to talk about your dreams? As long as you're into it and you're like, yeah, I can get there. But yes, I can arrive. Okay. Speaking of arriving, the artist, her artwork. I don't know who this is. I've never seen them before in my entire life. Listen, man, it ain't my fault. There's a lot of music channels that upload artwork in the thumbnail, and I'm like, that looks great. Sometimes it's not excessively lewd. And then you go look into it, and you're like, oh shit, there's Twitter. And then you see, oh shit, this is the person who's drawing it. God damn, well done for taking care of yourself. But shockingly, the proportions are, well, it's a little bit of thigh generosity here, a little more squat game, but yes, Beastie uploading a lot. I don't know if I can show you just about any of this. What is this even about? 16 passive something perception. Rolls a 17. Waddle. What happened? What took place? Why did the underwear go away? Did you steal something? I'm lost. Oh, he stole it and he put it on his face. Why did you put where the ass would be, my guy? The heart is here, and that's right. The forehead is gonna be smelling like, yeah, man. This is just a bad execution. Okay. And granted, some people are freaks, so who knows. But anyways, this is how the series ended. I swear to God. I thought it was close. I thought it was like the one guy isn't supposed to be there. The big brother type, but I thought everything else checks out. No? Oh. Well, this is the one series where everyone talks about how much of a banger it is, but I've always, you know me guys, survival of my emotions. Okay, I ain't having it happen. You will not take me into the cold night. Best I can do is a silent voice, which ends happy, okay? And yeah, people are like, you should watch, dude, I can't fucking handle people who like your buddy comes up to someone and is like, oh, you like anime, you're talking about it, that's awesome, what should I watch? I want to see if I'm interested in it. And they're like, you should watch Your Lie in April. You should watch this, which is actually probably better. You should watch all of the things that is gonna gut punch you, and you're like, why would you do this to a person you care about? This is just toxic behavior, all right? Most people like Marvel, tell them to watch My Hero Academia, all right? Or something. And for the love of God, do not tell them to watch One Piece or fucking Bleach. Like, Christ, those shows are great for people that like anime and grew up in the time when the anime was there, but not when they're like, it's also a fucking marathon. Like, Jesus Christ, you wanted them to look at something and not be overly intimidated and be like, I ain't doing that, because that's insane. It's like telling someone to watch all seasons of Dragon Ball. Are you nuts? It's like 50, it's so much time investment, and anyone who looks at it's insane. Sorry, this is a topic I'm passionate about. I've converted many people. Thank you very much. Why are they called video games instead of data games? Video games imply it's gonna be some FMV shit or something. Data game is more accurate because they're all data. We should start calling them data games. Maybe you should. Thank you so much. Also, I had like a fucking some shit in my chest, basically some sort of fucking bubble, and I was just running with it. But also, my nose is clogged because I'm sitting in dust essentially. But that was clean. What are the series of number codes? Too many numbers to be the numbers that I know, but. Slowly opening it. Pain and suffering. Also, okay, so people have made a good point with this that I've heard on a podcast recently. Not recently, it was fucking forever ago, but It's the idea of, okay, say that technology does exist in some way, shape, or form that isn't like, I don't know, I seen a video once that was talking about, I think it was PewDiePie, that talked about like you stick a fucking tube or something in there, but it only increases size when soft. Which is like, what? What? This is the best non-solution ever, my guy. But anyways, is if this existed, what would be like all it would do is just go beep 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 and then you'd have a fucking another leg, my guy. Also, it would just be painful, I bet, at some point. Also, a lot of stuff like that is induced by Hadada, adult film essentially, Hadada, because it's conditioning people to be like, this is what it is, this is what it is, this is what it is, despite, I don't know, anybody who could be Natashi. Anyways, moving on. Ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoy the rest of your day. Hopefully you enjoy the rest of your day. Yeah, we're going to be moving all of our content, by the way, onto maybe the channel that we're currently on. Probably not, though. But regardless, all this whole series, this goofy nonsense fun time, at least for me. I do appreciate everyone who puts memes in there, though. You guys fuel the series. Granted, we can always go to a Reddit or something like that, so don't ever feel like you're hella obligated or have to do it. Like you're the only linchpin in this thing, although I appreciate you more than you know. But alas, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you guys enjoyed the rest of your day. Also, hopefully you check out the channel if you haven't already. This is where the series is going to go, along with other fun things. It's not just going to be a series for this specific series, or channel, sorry, for this specific series. It's going to be something where we're going to put all kinds of fun things that engage with media. Also, if you want to tell me some comments, we have a thing in our Discord that people rarely use, but I always appreciate it. Granted, sometimes I'm busy that I can't act on it, but there's this GRINN suggestion tab, which I would love to see if you guys want me to see anything, or kind of feel like it'd be fun to mess around with, or ping pong around weird things to visually see, or something like that. Anything media wise, I think it would be fun. But ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoy the rest of your day. Subscribe button over there, 2 videos further that way. Hopefully I can see you again, and thank you so much for your time. Bye, guys.